good day to everyone. Welcome to Mathematics Lessons Made Easy with Teacher Phoebe. So for today, I will be discussing data presentation, and that is how to construct line graph, bar graph, pie chart, and pictograph. Okay, so the objectives for today's lesson is that, of course, we're going to use appropriate graphs to represent organized data, and we're going to construct and interpret pie chart, bar graph, line graph, and pictograph accurately. Okay, so in this lesson, it is really very important that meron na tayong na-organized na data. Hindi pwedeng from raw data ay diretso tayo mag-represent or magko-construct ng line graph. Hindi pwedeng ganun. Kinakailangan kasi, in order for us to represent data, in order for us to construct line graph, bar graph, pictograph, and pie chart, dapat meron na tayong FDT na nagawa. Okay? So, let's proceed with line graph first. So, line graph is used to represent changes in data over a period of time. It illustrates that a particular trend is increasing, decreasing, or static over a period of time. It is where data is first represented by points and then segments are drawn to join the points. Okay? So I have here data, my organized data already, and this is all about the market shares of leading soft drinks in Metro Manila during the period 1989 to 1995. So in the first column is the year, and ito naman yung market shares in percentage. Okay, kung frequency yung nakalagay, it doesn't matter. Pwede naman ding frequency yun. And then, yung pwede naman ding frequency yung pagbasehan natin sa paggawa ng line graph. Okay, eto yung percentage ng leading soft drink natin, which is the Coca-Cola and the Pepsi. Alright? Now, first, in drawing a line graph, of course, do not forget your title. Okay? There should be a title. And then, draw grids. The grids depends upon to your organized data or to your FDT. Usually, sa x-axis natin, dito tayo naglalagay ng ating year, dito tayo naglalagay ng ating class interval or group. It depends upon to the FDT that we have already organized. Dito naman sa y-axis, dito natin inilalagay yung frequency or dyan natin inilalagay yung ating percentage. Okay? It depends upon to the FDT that we have. Okay? So, here, sa y-axis natin, dyan tayo maglalagay ng ating percentage kasi percentage yung FDT natin. Right? So, your y-axis may not literally start with 0, 1, 2, like that. Pwede tayo mag-skip countings by 2, 4, 6, or 3, 6, 9, or 5, 10, 15, 20, or 10, 20, 30. Depende sa frequency or sa percentage na compute natin. Okay? Yan. So, tuloy lang natin. Okay? Nakatapat dapat siya doon sa line kasi doon tayo sa intersection magpa-plot ng points natin. Dahil dalawa yung ating leading soft drinks, so Coca-Cola will be on points, then we can use the triangle for Pepsi. Now, we write here sa x-axis yung ating year. During the 1989, we can say that yung Coca-Cola ay 40% yung kanyang market share. So, mag-plot lang tayo. Isug lang natin siya doon. Itapat lang natin siya doon sa 40. During the 1990s, 1990, 43%. So, move lang tayo ng konti, lagpas sa 40. So, if this is our 40, then we can just simply move up to there. And then, so on and so forth na yan. Alright, after plotting the points, do not ever forget to connect your points by drawing line segments. Okay? Kasi hindi natin siya matatawag na line graph kung wala tayong lines. Okay? There. So, yun ay yung sa Coca-Cola pa lang natin. Then, we also have the Pepsi as the second leading soft drink in Metro Manila during the 1989 to 1995. So, during the 1989, Pepsi has 30% market share. Okay? Okay, there. So, 30%, 1990. Yan, we have there, 29%. Ito lang ako nagbe-base. Yan. Pinaplot ko lang talaga siya as in totally. Then, diretso tayo. Then, of course, after plotting the line graph for your Pepsi, connect it using the line segments kasi hindi natin siya matatawag na line graph if you don't have line segments. Alright, so there. You're already done with the line graph of based from the market shares or the market shares of leading soft drinks in Metro Manila during the 1989 to 1995. So kapag trend yung pinag-uusapan, it shows over a period of time, then we use the line graph. Okay, so now clearly you can see here that yung Coca-Cola natin has the highest market share during the 1990s and it has its lowest during the 1995. While kung titignan naman natin yung Pepsi, Pepsi has its highest market share during the 1992 kasi nandito yung pinakamataas and it has its lowest during the 1991. Now let's proceed with bar graph. Okay, so how do we construct bar graph? Right. Bar graph represents data using vertical or horizontal bars. It makes it easier to visualize the comparison in the occurrence of one data from another. There are gaps placed equally between each bar. Actually, hindi naman kailangan talaga lahat. Depende yon kasi kapag ang data natin is number like class interval na may kasunod na number, magkasunod na number, then hindi tayo maglalagay ng gaps. Okay? Now, here is the data, the organized data that I have, the market shares of soft drinks in Metro Manila. This time, hindi naman siya leading soft drinks. Okay, ano lang siya? Yung mga soft drinks, ano yung mga soft drinks na meron tayo? Ano yung mga market shares nila. So, ito yung mga soft drinks sa first column and nandito naman yung market shares nila in percentage. Kung frequency yung nakalagay, then frequency. Kaya lang ito, since this is already a data gathered from previous information, percentage yung nakalagay, then we use percentage. Okay? Then, how do we construct bar graph? It's so simple. Here is our FDT. Do not forget the title of your bar graph. Make or draw grid lines. Okay, kailangan may grids kayo. Wherein, meron tayong nasa x-axis at may ilalagay tayo sa y-axis. Ano yung ilalagay natin sa x-axis? Ang ilalagay natin sa x-axis ay kung ano yung class interval or group or data natin na based sa data natin. Okay, depende sa survey natin or depende sa study natin kasi yun. Iba-iba. Alright, so, and then dito naman sa y-axis, yung frequency or percentage. So, maglagay na tayo by, nag-skip countings by 10 ako. Okay, and then, we put here the Coca-Cola. Now, this time, hindi na natin siya itatapat sa guhit. Doon natin siya itatapat mismo sa space kasi magdodraw tayo ng bars. Remember, bar graph, magdodraw tayo ng bars. And then, yung Coca-Cola natin has a market share of 40%. So, magdraw na tayo ng bar graph. Okay? So, bar graph is just only a rectangle. Magdodraw ka lang ng rectangle, tapos kukulayan mo na. That's it. And then, Pepsi naman, That's 30%. Okay, so hanggang dito tayo. Then we have 7-Up, which is 8%. So hanggang dito tayo. There. Bago mag-10 kasi 8% lang naman. Then we have the SARC. May SARC pa ba ngayon? That's 5%. So hanggang kalahati lang, gitna lang ng 10. So kailangan class, kapag nag-draw kayo ng bar graph, you have to really make sure na accurate yung ating line. Dapat it must be placed, your graph, okay, or your bars must be placed really exactly doon sa tapat mismo kung saan dapat siya. So kung 5 siya, therefore in between 0 and 10. Then so the same with Sprite, which is 5%. Kita nyo naman. And then others, which is 12%. Okay. There. So, 12%. Lagpas tayo ng konti sa 10. Then, that's already your bar graph. Now, clearly, we can see here na ano yung pinakamataas na bar. That is Coca-Cola, meaning siya yung may pinakamataas na market share. Pinakamababa natin, which is the SARC and Sprite. Yan. Sometimes, your bar graph may look like this. Okay? Kanina, naka-vertical. Ngayon naman, naka-horizontal bar. So, kapag naka-horizontal bar tayo, dito tayo maglalagay ng ating frequency or ng numbers or ng percentage. Then, pahiga yung bars natin. Okay? Yan. Alright, so there. Just the same analysis lang naman din or interpretation, clearly we can say that Coca-Cola has the highest market share of soft drinks in Metro Manila kasi siya yung may pinakamataas na bar, while yung SARC at saka Sprite ay pinakamababa. Now, if you will be asked, how much more is Coca-Cola than in Pepsi? Sa Tagalog, ano yung inalamang ng Coca-Cola kay Pepsi? That is 10% kasi ano lang to, 'di ba nga ang Coca-Cola ay 40, bawasan mo lang 'yun ng 30, then ang inilamang ni Coca-Cola ay 10%. 'Yun, ganun lang. Now let's proceed with pie chart. Among all the graphs, pie chart is the a little bit complicated to construct. Madali siyang i-analyze kasi titingnan lang natin kung ano yung may pinakamalaking portion ng circle, then siya yung may pinakamalaki. Okay? Or mas madami yung percentage or frequency. Pero siya yung pinakamahirap i-construct compared to other graphs. So, pie chart represents data using sectors of circle. It is best used when showing relationship of a specific data to the whole. So, ginagamit natin ng pie chart whenever we want to present data in percentage form. Although, pwede din naman sa line graph and bar graph. But, kung frequency yung gusto nating i-present, hindi natin pwedeng basta-basta gamitin ang pie chart kasi meron pa tayong computation na gagawin. Kailangan makuha muna natin yung percentage ng bawat frequency na yon bago tayo makapag-draw ng pie chart. Okay, so let's have the following. The favorite pizza toppings. Here's my data. The frequency. So, meaning frequency, eto yung dami ng tao ha. Among all the 20, yung total nito, among all the 20 people surveyed, 10 of them likes pepperoni as their favorite pizza toppings. 2 likes cheese. 3 likes sausage, and 5 likes supreme. Now, pagka ganito yung data natin, kailangan nating mag-add ng another column. Okay? In percentage. Sorry, this is not market shares. How do we compute for the percentage of each frequency that we have here? We use the formula. Yan. Frequency divided by n times 100. So, frequency, ano yung frequency ng data natin? I-divide lang natin sa total equals and then i-times natin by 100. So, 10 divided by 20, 0.5, and then i-times natin sa 100. So, that is equal to 50%. Okay? Yan. So, 50%. Yun na yun. And that is by following the formula. Frequency, i-divide natin by 20. So, 2 divided by 20 ulit. That is 0.1. And then, i-times natin sa 100. And that is equal to 10. Then, we have 3. Yung 3 naman, i-divide natin sa 20. Okay? And that is equal to 0.15. Then, i-times natin sa 100. So, that is equal to 15%. Next, we have the 5. Yung 5 naman, i-divide daw natin siya sa 20. That is equal to 0.25. Then, i-times natin sa 100. And that is equal to 25%. Dapat pag plinas natin to lahat, that must be equal to 100%. Now, class, okay lang naman din na yung percentage natin ay naka-decimal. Of course, it is really very important na alam natin na it's already a fact that kapag hinati natin sa gitna ang pie, the other half is 50% and the other half is 50% already. Kapag hinati pa natin siya, this portion is 25%, 25%, 25%, and 25%. Now, dahil alam natin na ito ay 25% already, then hatiin na lang natin to into by 5. Okay, by 5 para mas madaling mag-construct anong portion doon. Yung sinasabi kanina na pepperoni is 50%. So, in order for us to clearly construct, we can use the protractor. Every 18th degree of our protractor is equivalent to 5%. So, ilagay lang natin yung protractor natin. Then, every 18th degree ha. Okay, wait. There, nakikita nyo. Right. So, bilang na lang tayo. Here's our 0, diba? Ito yon. This is 10. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So, there. Every 18th degree is equivalent to 5%. Okay? Tuloy-tuloy nyo lang yan hanggang sa makabuo tayo ng 100%. Kailangan daw kasi ang isang buong pizza ay katumbas ng 100%. So, that's 5%. And then, bilang ka ulit ng 18th degree, that's another 5%. And then, 5%. So on and so forth. Okay? There. So, kapag plinas mo yan lahat, that's equal to 100%. Mas madali kasi kapag kaganito. Alright? Ngayon, kung halimbawa, let's say, ma'am, what if in case po yung data namin ay, let's say, 12%. Okay? Yung na-compute naming percentage ay 12%. So, nasan ba si 12%? Ito si 5% mo, right? 5%. So, 10% na yon. Lagpas ka lang ng dalawang guhit. Okay? Then, kulayan mo na. That's already 12%. Ngayon, going back to the data that we have a while ago. Ito yun, di ba? Okay, ito yon. Pepperoni is 50%. Okay? So, mag-draw na tayo ng 50%. Alright. Yan. Kulayan mo lang. Lagyan mo ng percentage, which is 50%, and that's already your pepperoni. Then, cheese is 10%. So, nasa ng 10% natin? Pilas lang tayo ng 10%. Kulayan mo, that's your cheese. Then, sausage is 15%. Take note ha, yung percentage ang pagbabasehan natin, not the frequency. Okay, that's 15%. Pilas ka lang ng 15%. 5, 10, 15. Then, kulayan mo, that's your cheese. And then the remaining 25%, that's your supreme. Okay? Then, right after that, iusog mo lang ng konti kasi maglalagay tayo ng legend. The green one is for pepperoni. You may use any other color. And then, we have the pink one for cheese. Orange is for sausage. And then, blue for supreme. Okay. So, there. That's already our pie chart. Now, clearly, if we're going to try to analyze our pie chart, ano may pinakamalaking percentage ng favorite pizza toppings? That's pepperoni. While the least is the cheese, kasi 10% lang yun. Now, if I will be asking you how much more is pepperoni than cheese, that's 40%. Kasi 40% yung inilamang ni pepperoni kay cheese. Okay? So, next, we have the pictograph. Eto, magdo-drawing lang kayo. Repeatedly. Okay? Kasi, what is a pictograph? A pictograph is a pictorial chart in which each symbol represents a definite and uniform value. So let's have the following organized data of the growth pattern of Philippine population during the 1960 to 2000. Okay, so in 1960, we have 30 million, so on and so forth hanggang 2000. So in making or constructing a pictograph, first you have to prepare two columns. The first column is for the year. And then this column, dito tayo magdo-drawing. Okay? Now, since 30 million yung pinag-uusapan natin dito, then I may just use one picture or one icon or one symbol which is equivalent to 10 million. Kasi ang hirap naman kung magdo-drawing tayo mismo talaga ng isang picture ng tao sa isang icon. Okay? So, magre-ratio na lang kayo. Right? So, that's already okay. So, kung 30 million yung 1960 natin, then we can just draw 3 icons or 3 pictures. Pag nag-drawing kayo ng picture class, your picture must be, you may use or you may draw anything for as long as you like. But remember na dapat, it must be appropriate. Kung growth pattern ang pinag-uusapan, then you may use a picture of a man. Dapat akma. Then, during the 1970s, okay, umabot na ng 40 million. So, yan. Mag-drawing ka lang ng 4 din na picture ng tao to denote that you have 40 million. Kasi diba, ang bawat isa ay 10 million. So on and so forth hanggang sa makarating ka sa taas. Mag-drawing ka lang. Okay? Okay, so there. Hanggang sa matapos ka. Okay, now clearly, if we're going to try to analyze the growth pattern of Philippine population during the 1960 to 2000, we can say that the population is increasing. Hindi na siya bumaba, diba? Kasi from 30 million up to ilan yan? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 million. So, that's how we construct pictograph. Right. So, for more example, balikan natin yung FDT natin last time. So, here's our raw data and here's the FDT that we have. Okay. There. Yan yung mga graphs natin. So, here's the line graph of the 60-item test in mathematics class. Ito naman yung bar graph natin. Okay, so in here, mapapansin niyo na wala akong gaps. Bakit? Kasi class interval 6 to 10, 11 to 15 yung pinag-uusapan. Hindi tayo pwede maglagay ng gaps. Magkasunod lang. Okay? Maglalagay tayo ng gaps whenever our data is like qualitative data na hindi natin pwedeng pagdikitin yung coffee sa milk kasi magkaiba sila ng brand, kumbaga, ganun. Maglalagay talaga tayo ng gaps pagka ganun. Okay? Then we have the pie chart. Okay, there. Yan. So, yan yung mga na-compute nating percentage. Then, we have the pictograph. So, clearly, dito, iba naman yung icon na ginamit ko. Kasi nga, depende yun sa data natin. Alright? Okay, so that's all. I hope you learned a lot in this lesson. And please stay tuned for the upcoming data analysis natin. That will be all. Bye-bye, everyone, and God bless.